Right then, Callie, pretty dreadful homework paper last week. Week before on the test you got 61, which was a C, so that was good. This time you're anticipating 64, which would be even better. So let's see how you get on. Oh, hang on, where's my marks? Eight eights are 64, 9 nines are 81, so the square number between 80 and 90 is 81. No, we're not asking here for you to break it down into the product of its prime factors, we just want to list its factors. So what you're looking for here is 1 and 28, 2 and 14, 4 and 7. That's the wrong method, that's not what they're looking for. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. There, you've lost those last few marks. 7,000 is correct, 14 is correct, that's correct. This, they're looking for a number in the 50s because it's got a tens digit of 5. I mean, it could be in the 150s, 250s, but let's just stick in the 50s. That's a prime number that only itself and 1 goes into it. The first one is 53, the other one is 59, so one of those is what they're looking for there. 6, 10 for the page. So it's 3 fewer there than you were expecting. So you're using a method here of trial and improvement. An easier way to do it would just be take the change off first of all. So £8 less than 80 pence change is £7.20, and then you want to see how many 60s go into £7.20. It's not 11 pence, so your method doesn't get you the right answer, and also you need to communicate what you're doing, and there's no communication there, so you're not really going to get any marks for that question. 8, 6, 10, 11 is correct. Okay, you're going to lose marks here because you're not labeling your axis. You either want to tell me that that's frequency or number of students, something like that. But the graph is fine apart from that, so you're going to lose 1 mark for your axis. Those 3 marks are correct, and that's correct, well done. 10 for that page. 50 centimeters is right, 66 is right, and you've given the units, so that's good. 0.4 and 30% are right. Now to write them as fractions, it's easier from the percentage, because what you need to remember is percent means out of 100. So 40% means 40 out of 100. 30% means 30 out of 100. So 2 out of 4 there. 8 for that page. 5 is correct. 1 win, 1 draw, 2 losses. No wins, 2 draws, 3 losses. Good. 2 meters is correct. 5 meters is correct. Do a couple of pages there. Right, angle properties I'm hoping to get covered before we hit exam time, but if you take a look at the video clips, see how I explain those, and then it's fairly easy to practice yourself. Go on to the foundation topics on Jones the Sum, look for angle properties and have a go at some yourself. Again, these questions are called games of chance, well worth you having a go at yourself. I hope to get there and practice them, but they usually carry quite a lot of marks and they're worth you doing. That's right. Now I mentioned this when we went through these as a common mistake, and you have made that exact mistake. To get the x on its own, you have to do the opposite of dividing by 5, which is timesing by 5. Okay, it isn't 10 divided by 5, it's something divided by 5 is 10. And this one is is fine, but you need to make sure that your answer is clear. Okay, 4 times 3 add 7 is 19. So you've worked out what it is. It's 4. Make sure that it's clear. Because 2 is a prime number, correct. Because half of 28 is 14. Yes. But half of 18 is 9. So it's not true, it's false. So here you've got 2 is 75. 5 5s aren't 75. 5 15s are 75. So what you end up with is that, and then it's times those. So it should be 2 times 3 times 5 times 5, which you write as 5 squared. So your method is right, but you're not getting the right answer. That's good. 4th page. Didn't collect 100. What you'd need to do is read this off the graph. So between 50 and 55 there are 20 logs. Here there are 30 logs. Here there are 15 logs, and 5 and 5. So what you've got is, that adds up to 75. Because Tom's longest log was 75. But they both go up to 75. What you want to be saying here is, if you look at Tom's, Tom has got 40 logs, 30 and 10, bigger, longer than 65. Billy has only got 10 logs bigger than 65. So that's what you want to be saying. So nothing there. 230, 460, that one's wrong, that one's right. Wrong, wrong, wrong. So 1 mark for the ones you've got right. Take a look at how I explain this on the video clip, because it's quite a complicated explanation, and the same for that. That one's not right either. So again, watch the last 4 or 5 questions there when I go through them. Make sure you can understand it. 64, Callie, let's see. 10, 12, 22, 30, 40, 42, 46, 50, 51. So 51 isn't as good as you were hoping, and isn't as good, it's 10 marks down on where you were a fortnight ago. So it's important that you spend some time going through this, 10 marks off a grade C, go through this paper, the ones that you've got wrong, especially the ones you thought you were right. Have a look at my video solutions and make sure you learn how to overcome those mistakes.